Then I tried to play a YouTube video and it was doing the same thing where it was playing music and then not the dialogue. Somehow it was like the word, like people speaking. Somehow it's playing one thing and not the other of audio. And I realised, like, oh, it's the headphones. And I jiggled around with the headphone cord. And then it worked. And it's like it wasn't the game at all. I was thinking, good God. So I deleted the game files. I've got a copy of them, so I'm just transferring them back over again. Because I thought maybe that's what I need to do. So I'm moving those back over, and then I'll start it up again. But my God, that was starting to do my head in. I like this background that I've got as well, like when the game's not playing, I just have this background, which I don't normally tend to sit on and talk on too much. I tend to like switch to this screen once there's an actual game going most of the time. But I do like the background of the screen. It very much reminds me of the outside of the video store that I went to quite a bit as a kid. Especially when I was playing not all of these video games that I've played, but like Crash Bandicoot, for example. When I was playing that game as a kid, it was that video store that I'd go to, a place called Video World, in a little place called Stokes Valley. And so, yeah. By the time I played Ratchet and Clank, though, when I started to play that, I probably would have been in a different, same overall general city of New Zealand, but like a different part of it. And so I started going to like a different video store if I hired something out, or a couple of different video stores. So okay. So I'm just not using those headphones for the moment. It's also because there's like an adapter connector thing that I've got between them, and when it's moving around in that, it's sort of only working intermittently. So in order to avoid that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a set of headphones that just have one long singular cord. So that way I can save myself the drama. Okay, here we go. 18th time's the charm. I just like to try and actually play with headphones so that way I'm not potentially recording the same sort of thing twice, because I'm recording the desktop audio of what's going on in the game and so forth, as well as this microphone. So I don't want to be doubling up on things. Let's delete that save game and we'll just start fresh. Here we go. We've got audio, proper audio. Okay. I don't know if I can use my wireless headphones simultaneously with the PlayStation controller, because I think that might be using the Bluetooth. I might try that out. I think I've done that before. Where are they? I thought it just connected to something just then. Here we go. This might be it. Okay. Rock and roll. Here we go. Just don't want to have to use wireless headphones, because I've always got to remember to charge these bloody things. Okay, the controls. It says normal, but normal's the opposite of what they were. The Lombax is somewhere in the city, so they're specifically coming for me. It's not just a general invasion. I feel like there's a little bit of a delay with the sound coming through these, I'm noticing. I'm gonna leave that. There's gotta be some sort of drama, doesn't there, eh? It can't just work. It's gotta have some sort of drama. Oh, how do you just get it to... I want to be able to record the desktop, but without me having to hear it as loud as what it's recording as. If that makes sense. Fuck knows. I'm really digging the graphics of this one. I have to say, like, I'm really enjoying the sort of just the like, it's not just brightness, it's sort of like the colours and everything of it all, and just the crispness of it, I think. Yeah, it's something I didn't notice with the third game. I was watching a YouTuber after completing the third game. I was watching a couple of videos that a YouTuber had done about retrospectives of the... I wish I could remember their names so I could quote them, because they were pretty good videos. They'd done quite a bit of research. But the thing was that I'd forgotten that in the third game, there didn't seem to be any grind sections, which I can't remember noticing that there wasn't any, you know, like it wasn't, oh hang on, there aren't any grinds, that they just didn't show up and I didn't think to notice. There's it's a game series that has quite a few different, not mini games, but like, I would call them, but like different little sections like that, you know, like little other things to do, that there's so many of them that I guess it's easy to notice when one isn't there. It's not like grinding is the only other thing to do. Because you've got the magnet boot sections, you've got all these other kind of parts to go on. You've got the swing shot parts, you know, so there's a lot of other things to do. Will you just die? Hurry up. Good God. See, that one died a hell of a lot quicker. Must be because I was too far away. The range of the weapons is always an interesting thing in these games. Like, I reckon from the first to the second, they definitely played around with that the most. Just the distance that, you know, you would fire, that your weapons could shoot. Get out of it. And also with this third person sort of aiming mode as well, instead of the first person, you can move around at the same time. So it keeps you on the go a bit more, whereas in the other games when you had to do that mode, you had to stand still, and so that was a bit of a, you know, there was a bit of a negative to that, in terms of like, oh well, you can aim more directly in that, but like you've got that negative side of it. Oh, here we go, the collapsing bridge. I think I just ran across it, basically. Yeah. The first time I did it, I tried to just play through. And you just got to keep moving. Whoop. Come on, get rid of them. Oh, get away from it. I don't feel like the damage percentage, at least it's only the start of the game as well, but is that radical? Whereas I feel like in the third game you'd start off with a certain amount of like health, like 10 or whatever it was, but that'd basically still do 4 or whatever. So, you know, the percentage was still quite a radical amount being done to you. Bum bum ba da da dum. I feel like the controls flip back around when you go into that aim mode, though. I might be wrong, but it feels like they do. Yeah, they do. They flip around when you go into that. They go back the way. That's a bit annoying. There's no way. It doesn't let you flip anything else around, does it? It's just that and that alone. Oh, hang on. There we go. Okay. Oh, hang on. Nah. I changed it. It was doing it one way and then the other, and now I've changed it, and now it's still the same. Oh, you change actually how we... I see what that's changing. Yeah, I prefer that. It actually lets you do the traditional just sort of aim thing. It's the direction of the camera. They've kind of stuffed up there because they don't let you edit that. Whoop! Stuff that up. That did a bit of damage to me. Oh! I swear it wasn't letting me do the quick aim thing, like the L1 aim there. Oh, would you stuff off? Combustor, so that's like the blaster weapon. It's interesting they got another name for it. And like almost every like Ratchet and Clank game, it's essentially the same kind of weapon, but it performs a different, like, gets a different name. Why am I all of a sudden getting hit where I wasn't getting hit before? I'm enjoying this, so this is like a fun... It is a bit funny about the control thing, though. Maybe if I just set them around and I just get used to it. Because it feels like it's very left brain, right brain all of a sudden. Yeah, because it doesn't let you flip that around the other way, so even if you change the controls, it doesn't change the third person thing, which is kind of stuffed. I feel like that's a bit of a oversight. Oh, pardon me. So that's kind of cool, that stuff there where like things are blowing up or whatever as you're Things that see, like that sort of stuff there. Just the destruction going on is pretty cool. Yeah. There's a certain other kind of camera angle it's adopting. I haven't seen any explosive crates yet. They might show up, but I haven't seen any yet. It's interesting that spider thing bouncing around in the background as well. Oh, just shoot it, mate. What are you doing? More health. Yeah. Oh, shit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Oh, I can still just move around like that. I wish you didn't have to use this. That doesn't seem to give you a choice if you want to use this or not. I always hated that 6-axis thing. I was never really a fan of that. That was something they only really did in the third PlayStation. It looks like this game tried to heavily use it. Because there were games that might try and use it for little bits, but it was generally an option. Just slightly bounce around. It looks at him and thinks he's a toaster. That's quite funny. It sees him as a Lombax, but sees him as a toaster, like... Oh, okay. Chase sequence. Oh, I can't shoot. In the first game they didn't let you shoot on the grind rail sequences, but in like the second and third they did. So if they... Maybe it's only for this one, but they're not letting me do it on this one at least. Oh, okay, I see. They only fire on those certain rails. I see. A little bit of slow-mo there at the end. Well, these guys robot, like, whatever those things are in suits, I thought they were just robots. They look like little amoeboid-y, whatever sort of sea creatures with robot suits to kind of build them up. The last Lombax in the universe. He wasn't the last Lombax in the universe, though.
engineers. I'd be careful if I were you. He's got hot work plastic at his fingertip.
My crime is not with the people of this arcade planet, but with you. Surrender your...
Is he from the future? Is that what's going on?
Simply allow us to kill you. No one else may be harmed.
Fair enough. Here you go.
The way he's talking, that guy's talking, is as if he's like from the future and he's coming back into the past or something a little bit. Yeah, I was thinking cryosleep. They hadn't even established that. Just punches him. You'll probably find out, oh, we are on Kerwin. It's just a different time or something. I reckon they've time travelled or something's happened, eh? Especially see all these creatures seem like they could be quite archaic things. Like, have we gone back in time? Have we gone forwards, you know? Thing is, if we've gone back in time, then there shouldn't be any crates, you know, which there are, so that's a bit strange. Pardon me. Yeah, see, there's this stuff here, like this bridge, so it's definitely not in the past. Or if it is, it's somehow got future stuff, you know, around it. So God knows. We must be in the future, I reckon. They do call it Ratchet and Clank Future, which made me think, just from the title alone, that they must travel in time or something. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to have to jump around and dodge while that thing spat at me or something, but not yet at least. Starfield. I like the way the boxes kind of fall as well now. Have you noticed that? They sort of fall on like like they don't just exactly fall down straight. There's a little like sort of, yeah, shakiness to them. The physics of it. Oh, this is one of those jump between the things sections. It's still... It hasn't gotten any further apart, but it's still at that kind of crazy, I feel like, distance between each other. It does feel like a very primitive type of place, though. It's either in the past or like well into the future, and it's gone back to primitive sort of, you know, whatever. The Comet Strike. Killing a lot of these bugs. Like a lot of them. I'm loving the look of this game though, even just it's pretty to look at. Almost feel like a video game version of Lenny from Of Mice and Men. Tell me about the Ratchets, George. Yep, we're gonna find you a place where you can sit there and play Ratchet and Clank forever. Yeah, and I get to tend the Ratchets. What's going on there? Oh, I've got a multiplier. Does that run out though? Probably, and I've probably just been standing there wasting it. Yeah, okay. One of the earlier games that would expand, the multiplier could increase, but it would also deactivate if you got hit. And then I think it was in Ratchet 3, it changed it so that it was only when you picked up the multiplier, you picked it up from a crate, but it also it didn't deactivate if you got hit, but it only stayed on 2 times. So it was more about just the fact that it would run, you know, it would just run out at some point, so you just had to make the most of it while you had it. Boom! Explosion. What are those other things? In the Polaris Galaxy. Interesting. Well, there's robots and stuff. Kabalia Spaceport. Is that a LOM? Nah, it's not. Nah. Who's that meant to be? Yeah, I thought so. That was a explosive crate. They look slightly different than before. The overall design of them's changed a little bit. They're still red, but they've got a bit of a little bit of a different look. Not like insanely different, but it is a bit different. This is quite a different take on the weapons, on the vendors. It looks quite different, the actual vendor itself, whereas in the first 3 games they all look the same. The vendor thing pretty much looks the same. They're not really that different. And then the oh well, there's actually quite a few upgrades you do to it, and there's actually a bit of a tree sort of thing you follow. Okay. So like a couple more raritanium and I'll be able to upgrade. Interesting. So those robots, I don't even know if they're necessarily going to attack me, but I'm not sure. I think they just drive around, but I can attack them anyway, so I think stuff I might as well just be a mass murderer of machines. It seems to be endorsed and allowed. This guy clearly I'm going to talk to.
Don't you lay this on me, you worthless sack of curse, you sweat. You were supposed to watch the junkies. Blame the parrot, always blame the parrot. Is everything all right, sir? The parrot's lies, blame the mice. Oh, excuse my friend. We're just a couple of old smugglers. I'm fairly hunted and persecuted wherever we go. Got to see if shut down the planet's Jefferson. They must be, looking for someone. Oh, we're kind of stranded ourselves. Our ship crashed.
So his eye seems to work beneath that
Stranded. I'll tell you what, man, we're gonna make you
beneath the eye patch.
laugh. Procure this for you. Here, you'll need this jump ladder.
Gelanator. Gelanator? Is that what that's saying? Oh, you actually have choices of options of dialogue when you talk to people. Oh, okay, so you can sell those things to them. Interesting. The Lombax species, the horrors and atrocities. It's like there's suddenly this anti-Lombax thing that these people have going on, whatever's going on around here. There's this sort of... Jesus, why does this guy remind me of like that Dex or whatever he is? That guy works at the cafeteria, the diner in Star Wars Episode 2. Obi-Wan! Obi! Groovatron. Oh, this is that dance thing they mentioned. Oh, you actually have limited of them, so you've got to keep buying them. Okay, they're like grenades that you buy. They're like, it's cool. Essentially it's the thing that's got ammo, but you don't have, you know, unlimited. Oh, not that you have unlimited of anything, but you have to go and yeah, it's just a different setup. Seems like that's an elevator, but nothing's elevating. That looks like that should come out, but I don't know. Something's not happening. Gelatonium. I'm guessing that's a... Is that door meant to open? Can I just Qui-Gon Jinn my way through there and just stab a lightsaber into it till it falls apart? No. Not allowed to. How are you supposed to get anywhere? Where am I supposed to be going? No. Not supposed to go that way. Oh, so that stuff doesn't damage you either. Where am I supposed to go, though? Okay, going on the water's a definite no-no. I kind of figured that. But... get the impression you're supposed to get over to there, but how? Like, there's clearly like a bridge that like unfolds or something at some point. Whatever. Okay, I can't say anything else to him. I can literally just trade. I can't talk to him in any other way. Where am I supposed to go? No! Yeah, like, what are you supposed to be doing? What? All these platforms around, and how are you supposed to get up to them? Or over to them? Oh, whatever. Whatever. I literally just did the exact same jump thing as before, and it's like, nah. Different now. What? He literally does this immediate drop. It's different. What? Look at this. Maybe you just got to be standing still. Normally you got to like run and then do that. Okay, is that all it literally takes? Well, they've changed the mechanics of how that works. You've got to be standing still now as opposed to run and then do it. So that's entirely different. That's the exact opposite. It used to be that you had to run and do that. Now you have to stand still and do that. Is what it is, but it's just different to... noticeably different to before. Oh, it's an armor guy. Black Star armor, designed by Captain Black Star himself. Okay. Captain Black Star. Is that another hero, is it? Like Captain Quark. Okay. That rail is obviously... that thing there's obviously taking you down, back down from up there. Okay, so there we go. That looks like it's probably a direction to go in. The horrors and atrocities committed by the Lombax species. What did they do? I don't feel like they've quite fully set up the... I mean, it's only obviously just started, but there's something going on that we don't really seem to be privy to yet that's happening. Like, what these people think is going on, or what has happened, like from some alternate reality, or, you know, something. From the past or the future, or there's something like that. Jeepers, I'm already up to the 4th version of that. This must upgrade quite a bit more, obviously, because there's still quite a ways to go with those actual upgrades I can, with the Raritanium. There's so many more of those, so I'm wondering how many Vs to go through, you know? There must be quite a bit. Because in Ratchet and Clank 3 there was only 5 per gun, per weapon. Oh, it's another one of those bloody things. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was like, oh, giant orbs of health. He's going to drop giant orbs of health for me. Of course he wouldn't. Why would he do that? Boom. Skill point acquired. Giant Hunter. Is that Raritanium that I was picking up there? You pick up a Leviathan Soul, which you can sell, but then there's the actual Raritanium, I think, as well. Okay, it's a bit of a circular path. That still only really gets me money in that though. Like, what am I going? Where am I going? You know, as far as the story's concerned. Okay, sold that to him. Now if I go to the gun guy, I probably should be able to upgrade the, what do you call it? The cobbler or whatever it is. The combustor. I'll upgrade that. Longer range, there we go, okay. I've got more, okay. I thought I used most of it. Okay. Now what? The who, what, when, where, why, how. So there's also obviously a couple of different currencies that you're kind of earning, because there's your nuts and bolts that you collect, and then there's also the Raritanium. No.
Attention, citizen. This plant has been shut down on the order of Emperor Tachyon. You are trespassing on Imperial.
Hang on, what did that say? Fill up generator. Gelanator. What's that supposed to do? Oh, okay. Here we go. What am I supposed to... There's an arrow just aiming upwards, but how am I supposed to progress upwards exactly?
You can use gelatonium to access elevated locations. Simply press the fire button to discharge a traversable gel cube. Please note that gel cubes lose molecular integrity over
Oh, okay. Allows you to make like a bouncy square. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So this gel stuff's obviously going to be a big component then of this gel stuff's obviously going to be a big component of this particular game. Would you just die? They don't seem to want to die. Okay, that's what it is. Are you gonna jump? What are you doing? Oh, there was one trapped in there. I see. Oh, funny, they like harvested as well. That's interesting. Would you jump up, mate? Good God. Now they're just hanging around there. Can they like stuff off and go elsewhere? Yeah, go away. Go on, shoot. Stuff off. Oh, there we go. You add to it. I see. Okay, figuring it out. I'll jump over onto those. Is that... Yep. Interesting new dynamics in this one. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, are you serious? Oh. Fuck's sakes. Game freeze seems to randomly happen. Let's give it a moment and see what happens. Oh, and I'm gonna have dramas with this one. The first three games were playing just fine, and now this it's the second time it's had a game freeze. Different spot, entirely different spot. It didn't happen at the same place again. So it just seems to be not designated by like an exact part of it. It just randomly seems to happen. But regardless, it's annoying because if I click out of it and then go back, I'm obviously going back with a little bit of progress, so I don't want to have to do that. So I'm going to have to remember to save a lot on this one as well. Which I sort of did on the first one, but it wasn't because of game freezes though. Oh, mate. Ratchet and Clank, Tools of Destruction. It's making me feel like a tool with the drama that it's putting me through. Nah. Okay, I'm just going to have to exit out of it. It doesn't seem to fix itself up. So, annoying though, because I go back into it. Where is it going to take me back to? Where's the save game going to be? Bet you're not somewhere that I like. Fucking hell. Okay, so it's on the planet that I'm on at least. But I bet you it's probably... Yeah, it's at the start. Of course it is. Fuck's sakes. And then it's just crapped out again. Great. Yeah. Great, dickhead. Yeah. Okay. That one's going to be difficult. I don't know if to download another version of that game or something or what, but that one ain't going to work. Bloody hell. That's getting annoying. I was kind of enjoying that game, but it's being drama. It looks like that's something that people have looks like this is a common problem with Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction. There's been a bit of chat online about freezing happening, but they don't seem to have... It might be these PS3 ones that seem to have the trouble with them. Okay, it's annoying because they're not games that I think I can really access in any other way. I don't think they're on the PlayStation Store. I feel like when you look on the PlayStation, this is the annoying thing about older games as well, is that like even the people that made them and that don't really seem to support them, so they just sort of, and they don't allow, you know, so it's difficult that like. Yeah, see, literally the only games available on the PlayStation Store is the reboot Ratchet and Clank from 2016 and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, which is the latest iteration in the canon. And that came out, like, I think 2 years ago. Just bullshit. It's like if you look up, like, Metal Gear Solid or something, you know, and there's only, like, the latest one. Sort of thing. That kind of stuff. Whereas I swear Final Fantasy, like, all the Final Fantasies are out there. Yeah, you got Metal Gear Solid 5 and then Metal Gear Survive, which is just like, that game's... Metal Gear Survive sucks. And Metal Gear Solid 5's okay, but it's just like... That shouldn't be the only ones available, you know? Like, there should be more of it out there. There does seem to be some settings that people reference to set the game to. But it doesn't really seem to be like a solid, like, hey, you do this and it'll fix it. So... Oh, good God. I hate when they do this shit. Frame limit. Limit the frame limit to 60. Anti-aliasing disabled. Okay. Z-cull accuracy. I don't even know what the hell that is. Approximate faster than relax in this game. No known issue. Z-cull accuracy. Multi-threaded RSX off. Where's that? Some of these things I don't even know where the settings are to change them. Yeah, what is it called? Multi-threaded RSX and asynchronous texture streaming. Can't even see where those are. Oh, there it is over there. Have those two off. They're already off. Okay. Let's try this again. Go to the loo and I'll be back. And let's see how far we can get with Tools of Destruction. Okay. Is it frozen already? Fuck off. You fucking serious? Oh, it's the only annoying thing about emulators is like some games work perfectly fine and all that, and if certain consoles are completely figured out and there's no dramas, but then there's other games where it's just like, you know, it's just so I've got to do this again. Awesome, this is fun. And it doesn't seem to be like just my copy of the game, it seems to be just running this game kind of thing. I wonder if the other ones have these issues. Actually, here's a random side thought. If it's going to crap out, it's going to crap out, so I'll leave it on there anyway. It's not like I really got done anything. Oh, I did that. Yeah, whatever. You're supposed to stand... You said to stand still and do it. Playing this almost makes me just want to like go to the effort of buying a PS3. But then I've got to... I suppose that wouldn't be the hardest one to actually... try stream from, because you really just have to plug it in HDMI cord, I think, and that can definitely, a PS3 can definitely use an HDMI cord. What is that giant thing? There's one of those giant flying electric snakes around here. What happened to that? Where you get the, was it Leviathan, I guess they're called, because it was a Leviathan soul that you get from them, so. Black Star armor. It's been a pleasure, sir. The horror. The horror. What did they think the Lombaxes did, or what did the Lombaxes do to them? Oh, you gotta add more to it, don't you? That's right. They didn't seem to start counting either. I shot it pretty quickly, but they normally start counting once they're sort of moved. It didn't seem to do that. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. I don't like that those things can't be killed. They specifically just don't let you kill them just because of stupid, like they want them to be there around there so that they kind of chew into your platform, so that there's then like a rush that you've got to be in to put pressure on you, which... So now they let you kill like pretty much everything else, that they just purposely don't let you kill those things just for the sake of trying to have them be these little scavenging threats. Oh, it feels good picking up just tons of like nuts and bolts, but you just really feel like you're accomplishing something. Like, yeah, give me all that money. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Are you serious? Now I've got a... Oh, barely. I think I need more of that stuff now. Yeah, see, it doesn't let you kill them. That's a bit of a joke. Money, money, money. Da-na-na-na. In a Lombax world. Oh, I see, it's connecting that up. Okay. Never had to do that before. Connect up two pieces of like a magnet path together. That's a first. What does it say? Emperor Tachyon's most displeased or most what? Pleased? There we go, there's a refill part. Oh, that was an emptying thing. You empty it so that you can open the door. Okay. Oh, and this will be the elevator that goes back down to where I saw that elevator shaft. Okay. Oh, it's coming full circle. How am I supposed to get up to there, though? Oh, look, he's over there now. Okay. Yeah, am I supposed to use the gelanator or whatever you... I'm not even still sure how to say that. Gelanator? Oh, what? It shuts that door. Are you serious? Fuck's sakes. Can't I collect it anywhere out here? So you can't, that's to sort of stop you from being able to use it outside here. Stratus City, so that's on the same planet, is it? Or maybe not. Planet Kortog.
So the Polaris galaxy. Tachyon knows all of it? Yep, ironic. The one craft it didn't vaporize trips back to a place in the galaxy. It's they. Who? Are you kidding me? Well, I'm vaporized a whole lot of years ago. Let it grab my planet, nothing but an empty conductor.
He's talking like as if he doesn't know. Yeah, before you used to just do a regular thing. Like you'd move the DualShock around, and now they want to try and... This is a real shameless attempt back in the day of they're trying to market that 6-axis thing, which never worked out too well, and this is one of those shameless attempts to really try and force it into a game, because there's no option but to do it. Most games sort of had an option of you could have it on or off. What was that? Oh, the multiplier, okay. Woohoo! It actually shows up on the screen now. Cool. Yeah, when the emulator's not having problems with it, it actually runs quite... It's a fun game to play. Oh, that doesn't sound good. What's that? Is that a weapon or a gadget or... Flog enemies. It's funny. Confuzzler gas, derived from the seeds of the Cabalian worm plant, this psychotropic hallucinogen temporarily causes your opponents to fight each other instead of you. Okay. Apparently I already had one. I haven't used any of those things yet though, those devices, which seem to be like grenade style things you can use as well. Like they're basically weapons, but they're just sort of effect things or something, you know, other things to use. Where am I going? Destroy the Lombax! Kill the Riddick! Kill the Riddick! Noticing the increased range that I upgraded to. It already feels a little bit more platformier than the third one. Oh, it's a whatchamacallit thing. Swing shot. Oh, it's just back to the swing shot now, is it? It's not a hyper shot or whatever, it's a... They just seem to glow a bit more now. They make all that light come off of them. Okay, where am I going? You come out onto this platform and then where? Where from here? Oh, hell. Okay. Far out. So I've almost entirely upgraded this. Oh no, there's some more squares off to the side. Maybe it goes further. Oh, maybe not. There are some empty ones, so... Now it fires out shots everywhere. Am I waiting for another... Oh, am I supposed to climb up there? I think I am. Yeah, I thought so. Is that water or is that like electric water? It's electric. It's electric, eh? Oh, I didn't go near it, mate. What are you talking about? Oh, but the robots can go across there somehow? Wouldn't you think robots would be the most vulnerable to electricity? That seems a bit bullshit. There's a conspirator. It's kind of strange. There's that area there, but not what it really does. Oh, what do you do? What was that? He does the biggest jump ever out of he normally does. Stuff off. Is that gun at maximum upgrade now? Is that what that is? I don't remember seeing an upgrade for more ammo for the magma combustor. That seemed to just be like a more range and more power and faster. Whatever. It's still a very shootery game, as they all are, and definitely the third one. But like, it feels like it's gone more platformy than the third one, back to a bit more platformy than the third one was. Oh, fuck off. What the fuck was that? You seem to earn raritanium quite easily in this game, though. Like, insanely easy compared to the other ones. Like, lots of it. It'd be like every other game was just set, like if it was adamantium, and every other game was just set in, like, you know, most parts of Earth, and then suddenly this game's set in Wakanda, and it's just everywhere, you know, kind of like it's just this insanely different, oh, vibranium, that's what they have in Wakanda. Not adamantium, because they weren't able to, they didn't have the rights to adamantium. I think vibranium is a thing in Marvel as well, but like adamantium is kind of the prime sort of name of indestructible stuff, and so I don't know about adamantium. That's actually a good point. What's more powerful? While vibranium is the more durable material, adamantium is the more dense material. This means that given the right circumstances, adamantium can potentially cut through pure vibranium. Yeah. Which is why Wolverine's the baddest. Because he's got no, I mean, he is what he is to start with, but he's like, the adamantium, it's like, you can't get any better than that. Ah. What's that? Feels like there's an elevator or something going on there. There's like a little bit of health that, like, they give you those 3 things or something in the don't stuff it up. There's one up there as well. Okay. This is actually quite a network of them. Jeepers creepers. But you can't go through them. What about over that way? No, can't go through them. What do they do? Okay, so that opens that bridge. Oh. Oh, another one. Look, I'm just raking it in. It's all mine. Yeah, see, it doesn't start flicking or anything. Oh no, it does blow. Okay. It doesn't start flickering though. You can tell it's going you know, and the other ones. But it does actually explode if you leave it. Okay. It's just it doesn't make the appropriate. Oh, he gets so close. No, no, dickhead. No, fuckhead. No, he keeps trying to do that. Oh my goodness, eh? I like the way you see the crates fall over there. That's better than just how they all just fall downwards in the other ones. Which I never really had a problem with. It's just like, once you see how they do it in this, though. Why did he suddenly do a random different maneuver than he normally does?
Ratchet, those creatures are that mystical. Inside that building.
Creatures?
Creatures.
What creatures? Did you get your wires crossed in that crash?
Oh, he's having hallucinations. Hallucinations. He just looks at him like, okay. Is this the like the glider mode? Because it's a bit. Oh my god, are you serious? I've got to do it with this. Oh, fuck off. Oh no. I'm not gonna enjoy this as time goes on. Oh. Ah! No. I don't need to go anywhere else. If that's where I'm meant to go, that's where I'm meant to go. I thought I was supposed to go further. Okay. The Hall of Knowledge. Sounds like one of those, like, ironic names, the Hall of Knowledge, like where they burn books or something. Complete, yeah, so that gun's complete. Like, I've put all the upgrades on it that I can. That's pretty quick to, you think, to be able to do that. Bada bing, bada boom. Remember to save. Can't forget to do that. And we. What's that shit?
Attention citizen, you have entered the hall of knowledge without authorization. Knowledge is occupied by one attack or attack you. Any attempt to unlock these premises will result in permanent decline.
I would have thought that would have hit it. Yeah. Yeah, technically I'm hitting that, but it just doesn't like want you to. Kind of crazy.
Attention citizen, the knowledge of the solves predicted by traps and puzzles so deviously complex they will fuse your neural pathways should you even attempt.
What's that? What am I... What, I don't know what that's actually doing. Oh. It's like those... Yeah, you press on a certain amount of them and it will open something up. Hopefully they're not on a timer. I'll probably got to do it again. Yeah, I think I do. Oh, wait, no, there we go. Did it all.
Attention citizen. You appear to be more clever than you anticipated, but the security measures on this level of the facility are far more tedious than the last. Spare yourself the objectification of them and turn back now. Attention citizen. This is your final warning. The acknowledgement date of this call has been classified as a threat to the Empire. Any attempt to enter the Imperial Boundary will result in very painful and irreversible death.
Was I meant to jump down or come down? Oh, here we go. It's me, Mario. Have no fear, Ratchet's here. Just ripping him up, mate. Kind of surprised I sort of stopped playing the Ratchet and Clank games, eh? Like, I guess it was just... Not that I felt like they were kids' games or anything at all. It still don't, you know, I play them now, but like... It's interesting how... I think I just sort of saw that they seemed to sort of, I don't know, they deviated off or something, or...
According to the database, it is a long past
They're probably all dead. He could tell him on the ship on the way there. Lombax's ruined. See, there you go. It's already said it, you know.
You are now entering Fast 2. Touching down in 5, 4, oops, 3, 2, 1.
Oops, 3, 2, 1. Was it Bastoon or Fastoon? Not Fastoon. What can we do you for? Torpedo launcher, Predator launcher. Enemies can run, but they can't hide from this launcher's new and improved laser-guided lock-on system. Trailer park sold separately. What? So the torpedo launcher, does that work only underwater, or can it work everywhere, but it also works underwater? Oh, they have a little bit of an extra thing here, I see. I see they've expanded the quick select thing, I like that. I like that.
Argus, then let go to launch Predator missiles.
It looks like something terrible happened.
So I've got to find 6 different parts for this ship. I'm guessing they're all on, like, that's the thing to do all on this planet. What? Jesus, these things take a bit of a hiding, don't they? What's going on with him? Is he dead or is he not? It's like I glitched him into the corner. Oh, look, see, he's moving again. Now he did. Now he did. Especially considering this gun's in maximum overdrive. Oh, can you just shoot that? For fuck's... Jesus. It's starting to give me the shit. Alright, it's a Clank section. Here we go. Clank level. Clanking it up. Okay. Do I have subtitles engaged? No, I didn't. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hold R1 to slow time. How does that ability work? How is he slowing down time? Okay. Oh, yeah, so what am I supposed to do there, dickhead? Come on. Apparently he can do clank time. Somehow that's a thing, slowing down time for him. Are they doing anything, or is that just a random... Well, what's the idea of that? fuck off. Where's the elevator? Oh, okay, that's meant to be it there, I see. Oh, interesting, yeah. Very interesting. They basically seem to kind of take care of any enemies pretty much. More or less. Like, you don't need to worry about them, you can just leave them be to just destroy whatever. Hey, it's those little robots. Oh, it's more of them. Is that what it is? So how is Ratchet not seeing them yet they seem to be there? Oh, I don't get what's going on with that. I don't quite get what's happening with all of these robots. Oh, fuck off. Whatever. What? You're not even... What? You're literally standing next to it, mate. What are you talking about? Ugh. Are you for fucking real? Are you fucking, like, serious? My god, mate. They seem to just own anything, eh? Pretty much. Lucky they're on my side. Like, yeah, what is exactly supposed to be going on here? I think there's one. I see what it is. You got to hover to get up there. Yeah. Well, hang on. He doesn't go high enough. So what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Oh. to him. Lombax, flight component, yeah. I thought it was 6. It looked like it just said 1 out of 5. If it said there was 5 remaining, that would make sense, but it must have said 1 out of 6. Because I swear that it was 6 that it said that I've got to get, so. Oh well. It's just insane. I still can't get over how much raritanium you find in this game. It's insane. Just the difference compared to how rare, like literally rare. It's not really raritanium anymore. It's just a resource. It's like iron, you know? It's completely different. Oh, is that how he gets out? Is that probably what it is? Return to Ratchet, there we go. Fuck off. We're going for a little swim. Little swimmy swim. Hold your breath, Clank, even though you're a robot, so you don't breathe. Whoop. Reach for the sky! There's a snake in my boot. I swear there's something like, was it Tom Hanks's brother does the voice, I think, of like Woody or something in like the action figures that they sold in real life. Is that back the way I came, or? It is. There's nothing else this way. No. There is not. Oh shit, I only just noticed those. I was like, oh, mine. Bang. Bang. Is that another piece of the... It just goes into him? Woo! So that's 2 of them. There's that area up there, though. Is that just where I've come from, though? I think it might be. Where's that tunnel? didn't even see that in front of me. Whatever. Seems a bit boss. Oh, can you actually go up there? That's a magnet thing as well, I just realised over there. Oh, there we go, there's one up there. Okay. Oh, come on. You know, oh, whatever. Fuck off. There we go, 3. So we're halfway there.
Congratulations, you have received an interstellar holoflight from
Syphon Filter.
So we mustn't, it's weird because it's still like Ratchet and Clank Future, but then why call it Future? Because he still seems to be in the same time. If it was in the future, I'd understand, but he's not. So there's 4. We're getting there. I don't think I've gone that way. I don't think I have anyway. Yeah, fall to your death, that's right. Thought I ran out of ammo for it, but I picked up. I've still got a couple more rounds. Couple more rounds. Okay, there's another one. That makes 5, so 1 more to go. And then that essentially will repair that ship. Where else to go? I've done that. Gone up into that building over there. I've gone up to the top of that little tower thing. I went into that underwater section. Is that where the underwater bit was? Yeah. So I've done that. What's that? Can I get over there? Can't seem to. No, that's way too far. There's one more spot somewhere that's not. Woohoo! And you wake up in the morning, woohoo! Okay, so that was just for the bolts. Is that the same one that he went into before? Clank went into that area. Yeah, I think that is. Yeah, okay. So where oh where did the fishies go? I don't think I went over there, did I? Oh, fuck off. Really, fuck right off. Is that how I got over here in the first place? Nah, that's how we started. We landed in that, didn't we? No, yeah, so we haven't... Oh, hang on. You know, we did. Then we came over here with that, yeah. Oh, fucking selected, dickhead. Okay. Woohoo! I reckon that song's like great for like cutting to the credits in a movie. I don't know if they've ever actually done that in a movie before, but I feel like that's a great, like, one of those sort of songs, like not playing in the credits. Like maybe you could play it, continue it into the credits, but like just, you know, as the credits are about to sort of kick off, kind of thing. Like just as the credits sort of like whoosh, you know, like Neo flies off or whatever. Like now he can fly, you know, like one of those kind of things. There's a lot. There's a swing shot over there, isn't there? There we go. That's where I've got to go. That's the place. Now we're figuring it out. Let's do this. I was about to tell her I'll just stand back and shoot them all, but it's like, no, hang on. They're going to keep respawning. So I've got to actually move in and like take these things out. Whoa. It doesn't really look like the craziest cool sort of thing, but it wrecks the shit out of the place. Yeah, that YouTuber guy was right. Like the whip in I think it's the third game does look cooler. Just the animation of it. That's a lot more. This one's a lot more of a quicker kind of. You know, it's sort of too quick to kind of almost notice. You know, like a bullet kind of thing. Just whoosh, you know. Whereas the other one was like a whoosh, whoosh, kind of swinging around thing. Here we go.
According to our database, you now have all the parts necessary to restore your ship to working order. Thanks for using Gadgetron. As virtual diagnostic service, your account will be built within 3 working days.
Your account. Your what? Wait, my what? I couldn't just swing back over, I just used the jump. Okay. Whatever works. Is that ship over there? Get ready for a surprise!
Okay, I think we have all the things we need. Let's get to work.
Oh, fucking hell! No, okay. Alright, Phantom Menace Anakin. I love how they're just looking at each other like, it talks? They talk now? They talk now! Droffids. Cruel act of retaliation. If only he had known how evil the Cragmites were. What are Droffids? Hop in. Hop in. It's funny that the ship talks. That's something actually that the ship does in Guardians of the Galaxy, the comics apparently, but they didn't do in the movies. Which especially, is it an arena thing, is it? The irony that he, in the movies, he's obsessed with like David Hasselhoff and that, and David Hasselhoff had a car that talked, but then, you know, he could have had a ship that talked, but they didn't go that way.
That sounded like Captain Quark. Means it's probably true. But it's our only lead. Let's go see what he's gotten himself into.
Aphelion. Is that the name of it? Is it? The ship's called Aphelion. Planet Mukau. Planet Mukau. Mukau? Is it Mukau or Mukau? I feel like Mukau's quite funny. Cerulean Sector. From Cerulean City. Planet Kabalia. That's where we were. So what? It doesn't let us go back there, or it does? They might just not be highlighted because they're not important for this at this moment in time. We've suddenly introduced hyper. Oh, is it light speed in this one as well? None of the other ones had any light speed, hyper speed stuff going on. I think hyper speed they called it. Oh, this is those sequences I heard about. Oh shit. See, this looks quite cool. It's like a rail shooter now, though, the space sequences, as opposed to flying around freely. But it does look quite cool. It's more like Lilac Wars, aka Star Fox. But even that game would have moments where you could free fly around, but most of the time it was like this. It was like a rail shooter. What was that? Press what? L1 or something? You call him Captain or Kevin? Ah, barrel roll, that's funny. Do a barrel roll! Do a barrel roll! You've collected a gold bolt. Okay. Woo. What's that storm over there? See on that? Ooh. This is very Lilac Wars. This is very, very Lilac Wars. Oh, would that thing fuck off? I don't seem to be able to hit that, just avoid it. Oh, get away from me. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I don't wanna die! The Rangers from... Kill that fucking thing. What? Jesus, that shit's stronger than toothpaste, isn't it? Ooh. Feels like it's following me a bit more now. Like before it was maybe just on a bit more of a pattern. Now it sort of feels a bit like, oh, he's following me, he's after me. Ah! Get away from me. One more hit or something and I'm stuffed. I bet you I die before he gets me. No, that seems to be it. Lucky. Lucky Larry. Imperial Fight Festival. Planet Mukau. Well, those platforms look very traditional Ratchet and Clank style stuff. Lots of yellow. Any of these things try to attack me? They do. Okay. Just sort of standing around for a second, like, is it all good? Is it all good? No, it's not all good. I still haven't used any of those, so don't need to buy any more. What are these trophies about? I seem to be earning them quite easily. Well, they don't seem to be much of a challenge, whatever those things are. I've already got 2 out of 6 of them, like, as if they were nothing. Look, there's another one right there. Fucking hell. Let's go. Yeah, get in there. Get in that fountain. Wonder if they have, because they mentioned about that in the 3rd game. They did, like, they had a core place to go to, like a sort of a hub, which was that ship, the Starship Phoenix. You need a gadget that is not found on this planet. Okay. But it's not going to tell me what it is. Normally they're like, oh, you need this gadget. And it's not here. They don't tell you exactly where it is, but they'll tell you, like, what it is that you need. It just says, literally, you need a gadget that's not on this planet. It's like, oh, okay. Do I get to know what it is? Or, no. I wonder if any of those things are up there, because there's one that was right there. So I've already got 4 of those things. And there's another one right there. Oh, fuck off. He never does that at any other time, eh? He literally only does that maneuver when I don't need him to do it. Like you're in some position that you don't need. Oh, like he just doesn't reach it. It's like, I bet you that's on purpose. And they'll be like, no, you are meant to go over like that. It's like, yeah, well, it doesn't reach. No, it does. It does. Well, no, it doesn't, clearly, does it? Now he's just not even getting up there with that. Yeah, idiocy. Yeah, and then do that again. Do the same fucking stupid thing again that I told you not to do. Fucking idiot. Oh, you just go up this way, do you? Look at me wasting time for nothing. Like a muppet. Sold out. Oh, there's just nothing available. I thought it was trying to tell me there's a certain armour and we just don't have it right now. It's like, no, it's just saying there isn't anything. Okay. So I'm up to date with armour. Okay. So that's like a shield or something that you deactivate. And I'm guessing once you deactivate that shield, I can then jump. Do the old this way, that way jump. I wonder if one of those things is up there. I can't see one directly up there, but there could be. It depends how far behind there you go. If you only just go up to the top, or there's quite a thing to do. There's only one more of those things. I wonder where that is. I think that actually had a shield, but I still blew my way through it. I must have done enough damage to it to do so. I want to know where that last one is now. I bet you it's behind that shield wall that I can't get to. Yet anyway. Oh no, I thought you're supposed to like climb up there or jump up there. Doesn't seem to be possible. Oh, I got a this way, that way. Here we go. Oh shit. Once that one opened, I was like, hang on, is there one behind me? There is one behind me. Oh yeah, a disguise. What, for when I'm in the arena? Because they seem to be well aware that I'm here and I'm having to battle my way through so many bloody guys. Like, it'll be a bit pointless, won't you think? Where's that last thing? That trophy? I think it might be back the way. Like it might be back in that certain starting area. Just because there were 5 of them, all like right around each other basically, and then all of a sudden, I go way past it, and randomly find the 6th one on its own. You never know, maybe, but it just seems weird. What do they call it? Processor 14. So there's only one more upgrade for that by the looks of it, and then that one's done. I don't think it goes past 5, for the V upgrades, the experience ones. Doesn't seem to. It doesn't look like it's like it's gaining experience, which would mean then that this gun is entirely upgraded and has been for some time, like 100%, like done. Oh. That wasn't a trophy. I thought it was to start with, but I think it's a weapon or a gadget of some sort. What is that? Oh no, it's just the guy. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was something entirely different. Funny. Just because I only saw the floating bit on top and I was like, oh yeah, what's that? 20 health. Doesn't really feel like the percentage is the same though of damage, eh? It does really feel like as your health goes up, you notice yourself being able to take more damage. Sort of, like, not like, whereas the third one, that feels like they change, like, sort of how it's, the numbers are set, and then the percentages are just exactly the same, so you're gaining more numbers, but the percentage of damage is the same. It feels like it's a bit more in this one, like, how much you actually damage you can take. And there's certain enemies that do more, but it's overall, it does feel like there's an improvement. Like, as you go up, you notice an improvement of how much damage you can take, as opposed to just, okay, I can always only take 2 or 3 damage. Or like a few hits. And it just changes what the numbers are, but the actual, count of damage that you can take is the same. Like, phones, like smartphones, how they've always been just a day and a half battery life. The battery gets bigger in that, and what they can do does more, but it's always just a day and a half battery life. Your little shickle groovers. Is that my health went up again? Is that what just happened? They're not blasting for as long, I think, but they're doing it quicker. Ooh. So what, when he shows up in the arena, will it look different? Oh. Wow. Okay. What a joke.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming our guest of honor, your Cragmite overlord and my new best friend, Emperor Tachyon!
No one gives a shit. There's always like an arena. Just depends how much they bring it into the game. Like the third one got quite heavy on the arena, like in terms of how much you go back for the story, you go there I think like a couple of times. And you also, like, it's quite a big bonus side part of the game as well. There's kind of so much explosions and shit going on. You're kind of like, where is everything? Mustachio. That's funny. Mustachio. Is that like a big frog thing, is it? Yeah. Huh. Robot slash fish thingy. Not really much of a threat. I don't think he's hit me once. Oh, he just hit me. There we go. I had to open up my big bloody mouth. So that whole battle, like, it really did nothing. Congratulations, you won helipods. What are helipods? Because I've already got the heli backpack thing.
Do you mind telling us what you're doing working for Tachyon?
Oh, just a little thing I like to call saving the universe. There I was, surrounded by Tachyon's minions, perched on the brink of certain death, staring into the icy precipice of the inevitable. I knew I had to take action.
So, yeah, gave up. Crouching kitten.
The last things are like our pets and unbridled machismo can only hold out for so long. After destroying 2,000
Good God.
of them, already shot and unconscious. For the sake of the new citizens of Kerwan, I swore allegiance to Tachyon's army and became his confidant.
So he's just working for a bad guy again.
Used your powers as world-class suck-up to save your own hide.
But he seems to just more be doing it. It's a little bit like Ratchet A, like Ratchet 1. But it's not, he's not truly on this side, he's sort of just like... See, that old character arc that he had across the first 3 games now just feels like they've sort of shit on that and he's just kind of whatever. Have I got to do those 2 as well, do I? What? Oh, come on. shit. Yeah, there we go. Did it. Fiery glare, what does that mean? Oh. Just means avoid the flames, I think. Is that what it means? Ah! Fuck off. Fuck off. Jesus. I thought like for a second, oh, is it over? And they're like, nope. No, it is not. Come on, don't die now. You had like all this health up until this point. There we go, done. Those flames just seem to do a lot of damage to you. Have I actually got to do all of these, or is this like optional?
This door can be opened using your newly acquired helipods. Simply fire a helipod at the loop target to try it out.
Oh. What? What the fuck? What? Okay. Whatever.
Completing challenges is an effective way to win bolts and prizes. Returning gladiators are always...
So where do I see the missions?
Alright, let's find out what Tachyon's up to.
Okay, so this definitely seems to be the next step.
Greetings, inferior beings of Polaris. Does your life lack a sense of purpose? Do you constantly worry about finding steady income? Do you like healing stuff? Then join the Imperial Army and aid in my noble quest for galactic domination. Here you travel to new places, meet interesting people, and execute everything.
Did you just say I could meet interesting people?
Why, yes, I did, so that we're here, Captain Quark.
That sounds terrific. Tell me more.
It's simple. So
Filthy Lombats. Hey.
All that a trap too?
Indeed. Take another asteroid ring, for example. Our spies have learned that the secret may be hidden here on this remote moon base. If you sign up by tonight, you can join our raid.
Emperor Tachyon is an equal opportunity president.
Equal opportunity oppressor. That's funny.
Do you think this Lombat secret could be the weapon used to vaporize the brain minds? Whatever it is, we need to get to it before Tachyon does.
There doesn't seem to be a hub location to go to on this one that I can figure out. There doesn't seem to be one. Which I think is something they should have. But Ratchet and Clank 3 finally added one in. Oh, there's one of those Leviathan things floating around.
This must be the transport to the station. But how do we get the launch code?
We are warned that the owner of that station ain't custom prisoners.
And why should we trust you? You ejected us into space.
Apologies, my friend. Still, allow us to make it up to you. So space pirates from our notes have offered us bolts for lying souls. Why, if you were to go fit some of us, we would happily give you the launch code.
Okay. Game seems to have been playing fine thus far for a while, so seems like we got into a steady thing of it. Managed to be able to save my game at a happy point. Where are we? Basically 3 hours into the stream. I think I'm going to leave it there for now, and we'll next time I come back we'll continue on with Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction. It's actually not a bad game. It's a little bit different to the other ones, not dramatically. Just little changes that they've done, but pretty improvements overall. Like, I like the look of it and everything. It's a very fun game. And as we progress forwards, we'll see how the story unfolds and see where it goes. It's still trying to figure out really why they've called it Ratchet and Clank Future, because it doesn't necessarily take place like in the future. It's still, you know, if they were thrust forwards into the future, and that's why I thought they called it the Future Saga, because maybe they're trapped in the future or something. I'd understand that, but I'm still trying to figure that out. So I'm sure that title is out there, that reasoning, but I don't want to read up about the other stories, you know, of the other games. So I'm just sort of wanting to see it as it unfolds. So yeah, stay tuned and we'll see how it goes. I haven't given up on it yet, basically, you know, so there's hope yet.